police vehicle that was totally destroyed. Why would a person name a car that? I don't know. And look at this, what's left of a Lamborghini.
This EBR 1190RX has one of the best sounding. Hey everybody, it's your good buddy 650 Ebe here, hanging out on the EBR 1190RX. People ask me all the time, what's my favorite bike, of the ones that I currently have. And I don't know. I mean, it's very hard to tell which one is a favorite. They're all the top of their line motorcycles. They all do things very well. I can't tell you what's my least favorite bike, and that's the 1199 Panigale R. That's my least favorite. But beside from that, I definitely love this 1190RX quite a bit. I love the RSV4, the Yamaha R1M, and I haven't rode my 2016 H2, but I loved my 2015 H2, so I'm sure I'm gonna love the 2016 even more. And just an update on that, I will be picking up my Ninja H2 from Brock's Performance this Sunday, June 26th. Yeah, and I'm definitely looking forward to that. Can't wait, actually. So it should be an awesome bike. I can't really talk about what's going to be done to the bike right now because I really don't know everything that Brock is doing to it. He's had it since January, and he's gonna, pretty much install whatever part he feels is necessary to make the bike really fast and reliable. We're just not looking for speed. We're looking for a motorcycle that won't create issues and things like that. So stay tuned. Hi. Alright. So I'm just snooping around, and someone told me, yeah, they weren't lying, that the vehicles from the Fast and the Furious were here. And they filmed Fast 8, or portions of it, here in filthy Cleveland.
We are in filthy Cleveland on a lot that contains what remains of vehicles that were destroyed during the filming of a major Hollywood motion picture. And this is a police motorcycle, or a bunch of them, that were totally destroyed. And we have quite a few Jeep Grand Cherokees that were used in the filming of this motion picture that are completely useless now. And you can see this one was crashed up, shot up, totally wrecked out during the filming of this motion picture. Another Jeep Grand Cherokee that looks pretty similar to this one. And these are special edition. These are Summit Edition Grand Cherokees with the keys in the vehicle. And this one still smells like leather. It smells great inside, actually. So, more Grand Cherokees over there. This Fiat apparently was shot up, or made to appear to be shot up. Whoa. For the filming of this motion picture. Whoa. Wow. This motion picture is going to be released in, I believe, April or the summer of 2017. More Jeep Grand Cherokees. Wow, it's just amazing what they allowed to happen to these cars during the filming. I know that Hollywood, films on location sometimes. They've used Cleveland for quite a few films. The Captain America movies were filmed here. So it's no surprise to me to see these vehicles, but it is pretty interesting to see what happens to them after they're done. Portions of this video, of this movie, were set to be filmed in New York City, or made to appear like they were filmed in New York City. So this is a late model Dodge Charger police vehicle that was totally destroyed. I know a lot of my subscribers don't have any love loss to see a police vehicle destroyed, but for me it's still pretty amazing to see what happens to these vehicles after they're used and filmed. It's pretty amazing. And I was told that these vehicles, they've been sold to salvage yards and whatnot, so throughout the day these trucks pull up. This lot was literally full of vehicles, but throughout the day, salvage trucks have been pulling up to take the vehicles away. Another Jeep, more New York City taxi vehicles. Look at this poor vehicle. I certainly hope no one was inside. Not even a stunt guy was inside this vehicle. I don't know if that stunt person's insurance would cover him engaging in such activities. But here, more Jeep Grand Cherokees, more cars I don't even know what the heck they are. This is a forklift vehicle that was used to put the vehicles on the tractor trailers. And we have a Fiat 500 Arbach. And I know I'm not pronouncing that correct, but that's how it looks when I see it. Arbach. I mean, why would a person name a car that? I don't know. But anyway, this is what's left of that. And you can see right here, that's the word that I was trying to pronounce. And I'm sure I'll get a bunch of hate messages telling me to go to heaven because I mispronounced it. And you can see here we have more Jeep Grand Cherokees. Summit editions, fully equipped vehicles. I mean, this one has a rear entertainment package and everything. The leather smells brand new, and it was used and abused, destroyed, and thrown away for the filming of this motion picture. More Jeep Grand Cherokees over here, more New York City taxi vehicles. And look at this, what's left of a Lamborghini that was used in this movie. And I was told this Lamborghini was hoisted from quite a few stories up and just smashed and destroyed. They did have the decency to remove the engine, if that's where the engine would go, I believe it is, from this vehicle before it was completely destroyed. And we have a BMW 3 Series. I don't know what, so please don't get on my case. I'm not familiar with the E's and all that stuff that represent what the different models are. I'll try my best to learn that stuff a little later. But for now, we're just taking a look at all these vehicles. There's a punch bug. If there was somebody here, I'd punch them. But I'm here all by myself, so I'm probably not supposed to be around here, but I am. Because this is filthy Cleveland. I live here. So I feel like, hey, I can come and do some filming. So those are the vehicles that were filmed for a major motion picture starring a bunch of major actors. It's number 8 of a series of movies. Hell, you guys are going to ask me anyway. It's Fast and Furious 8 or Fast 8, whatever the heck they're calling it. Portions of it were filmed here in filthy Cleveland. So there we go.
And I swear this EBR 1190RX has one of the best sounding exhausts of any sport bike. I mean, it's almost doesn't sound like a sport bike. I mean, it's almost like a freaking cruiser or something. That's one of the reasons why I enjoyed riding it. It's the sound. The speed and handling are other reasons. I mean, it really does handle and perform like a freaking 600cc motorcycle. And it's an 1190. So I just left the Muni lot where I saw some wrecked up and destroyed cars from the filming of Furious 8 that was partially filmed here in filthy Cleveland. And what a shame what happened to those once lovely, fully equipped, for the most part, automobiles. Absolutely beautiful, man. That's gorgeous, man. Wow, look at this. Look at the paint and how the wheels match the paint. That's beautiful. 442. That's really nice. Clean, super clean. Even the interior is piped out, and the steering wheel is kind of like the wheels on a car. It's just gorgeous. That's beautiful, man. Since I had the wheels painted red to match the EBR and RX decals, that are on the motorcycle. These LED headlights are ultra freaking bright, and they look just absolutely stunning, and they work really well. And since I had the EBR RS mirrors put on the motorcycle, they look great too. Turn signals are now integrated. It really looks sharp. We put a little screw in there where the old turn signals used to go. And in the back we have the fender eliminator, getting rid of what used to be a huge fender. And the fender on the EBR contained the brake light, so now we have the brake light and turn signals mounted right there. I threw a Pirelli Supercorsa 255 17 tire on there, and it works out really well. It doesn't require any spacers or anything. So in case you guys wanted to do that, you can easily put a 255 tire on your 1190 RX. Won't cause any problems at all. But yeah, really enjoying this bike. Super comfortable, sounds really great, really fast, smooth, excellent throttle response. Those are just a few of the reasons why I love it. You know, the TFT gauges look fantastic, and the way that it starts up with the EBR flag that dances across the screen, that's awesome. And little things like the gear indicator, if you could see that, it has like a little gear around it, a little gear icon around it. Really nice. And then when you put the turn signals on, the speedometer gets smaller, and then when you turn it off, it gets large again. I mean, just little stuff like that. Really nice. A lot of attention to detail. The shift light on this bike is really cool too. When it gets to the point where it wants you to shift, it'll turn orange first on the tack, and then when you get very close, it'll turn red. That's pretty awesome. And otherwise it's blue, but the sound is just amazing. I think right now it's my best sounding motorcycle. I really believe that. So I've had quite a few questions from my subscribers wondering what's up with all the car videos I've been uploading recently. And they wanted to know if I'm abandoning motorcycles to focus on cars. And the answer is absolutely not. I've got way too much invested in the motorcycles, and I love motorcycles way too much to give it up. But I do love cars also. In fact, cars were my first love back when I was a small boy. I used to read Motor Trend and Car and Driver and Road and Track and even Motor Week magazines religiously. I wouldn't just look at the pictures, I would actually read the words and learn about the cars. I was so into cars when I was younger. I used to be able to tell what type of car it was from the headlights coming down the street. I kid you not. Was super car nerd and a car geek. As I got older and started working and things like that, got into the gym, my time, I didn't really have a lot of time left for cars. So I got out of it, and that's why in a couple of my car videos, I kind of screw up on the models of certain vehicles a couple times. My bad, man, my bad. I'm going to start getting back into cars because I like it a lot, man. And I'm going to get my subscriptions back to those magazines. And those mistakes won't happen much longer. And maybe one day I'll end up with my own exotic car, That would be pretty cool. If I do get an exotic vehicle, though, it will have to be one that I can haul my kids around in, Because my kids, they're my life, man. My two boys, I mean, they look up to me. They love to be engaged in whatever I'm doing. So I want to find an exotic vehicle that has rear seats for my boys, Aiden and Adam. And even my wife, if she wants to tag along. Usually she tells me to get the heck out of there, and she goes and does some online shopping or something.
If you like this video, stay tuned for more. You can subscribe to my channel by clicking that subscribe button that's flashing at the very bottom right hand side. If you like this video, like and share it with everybody you know. New videos are released every week, without a doubt. So stay tuned for more videos, and you know what I'm going to say now. As always, thanks for viewing.